Welcome back to another game, MoAre5, round of 64, actually round 32 just started, and it's going to start like today, but I want to bring you at least one other set between Terran Slam playing in green as the Vikings in his first game, and Flightlessbird playing in teal as the Spanish. Now, Slam, you should all know, Flightlessbird, 1800 player, at least that's his rating on 1v1. Not sure what he actually plays. Prefers to play in like 15 games. Maybe he had another account before. Let's go for the maps right now. Start with the Spanish here actually, because I feel Spanish should be a favorite. With Conquistadors, Monks, maybe forward castles, maybe a little bit of siege. Vikings could get in trouble. On the other hand, Vikings really strong shift to boom. They will have a decent economy. We have the main gold for Flightlessbird safe in the back. Extra stone, extra gold, which is nice to have. I think it's an extra stone. Let's see, there's the main stone in the back, extra berries actually, and he milled those. Not a bad idea in my opinion. We have then the second stone, that's actually here outside. Third gold, pretty far outside, and the second gold on the other side, also outside. One relic close to his base, and this one relatively close as well. There's one more relic in the neutral zone, and then we are going towards Slam's base. He's got one relic pretty close, second stone and second gold on the left hand side outside, the main stone forward on the left hand side as well. So all his stone here on one screen and a gold. Could be interesting to see if Flightlessbird can take advantage of that. We have then the third gold, or maybe technically that's the second, actually the third forward but inside, and the main gold for Slam safe in the back. That's nice for him. Also got a little bit of a back base and an extra gold inside, which he did not scout at all. And Flightlessbird, did you scout your extra resources? Can see both of them. Good to see. So a little bit better scouting for Flightlessbird when it comes to his own base. And we in Castle Age for Slam right now. Let's see what he's planning to do here. Getting a TC on the main stone, probably a good idea, and one on the main gold, pretty close to woodline as well. We should be fine. Did Slam go on gold at all? Did he take like 10 gold from the main gold maybe? Yes, he actually took 30. Probably sold some wood, makes sense, and then went up to get 2 castles. So very defensive approach here, pretty boomy approach. Now let's see what Flightlessbird is up to. He is on stone 3 villages, getting that castle up, yes, getting a castle up, a forward position inside his own base, from the left hand side to protect the main gold, makes sense. And a little bit of a scout fight happening, yes, Slam only 5 HP, so Flightlessbird actually attack first. And that castle coming up, the Conquistadors will come in very soon. I think he should go for a monastery as well. First Conquistadors on the way. And we are going to see a forward siege workshop actually, so going really aggressive here, while Slam's now going for the monastery. And Slam was up really fast, so he should get a good boom going in, 3 TCs, maybe 4 even if he wants to, but I guess he will run into some trouble. The trouble is named Conquistadors, and then 4 TCs might be overdoing it a little. So for now, Slam, 45 villagers, and does he know about the siege workshop? I guess not, but he's going to find out now. Knowing Slam, he's not going to panic, he's getting some quick walls up, so he's on stone for that, and maybe in a watchtower or something. But Flightlessbird is actually attacking without any resistance here. Quick gate, but it's going down. Another gate here, so Slam for now is walling out his opponent, but not for long. This gate needs another shot or 2. Here we go, and Flightlessbird can actually go in with the Conquistador of the Mangonel and Ram. No monks though, I don't see any monks here. Slam now doing loom, let me slow down a little bit. Put the monastery up for him. No, not at all, and that's not so good. I prefer to get monks with Conquistadors. He's on stone still, that's good for him, so he can go for a forward castle, second castle, pretty much the standard spread I guess. And for now, Flightlessbird taking down a monastery from Slam, going for the siege workshop next. Slam got that up, and is going for 2 mangonels. He should be able to get out 1. Depends on the micro. Flightlessbird paying attention, good job, dodging the shot a little bit at least. 30 HP left on the mangonel, and that's 1 for 1. So Slam needs a second mangonel to be able to defend. He's going for the castle right now. He's selling a little bit of wood. I'm not sure if he bought stone or maybe he was in stone for a long time. And this castle not going up so fast, but Flightlessbird losing the mangonels, and now he's going away because Slam is sending 4 monks in, and the monks, that's what's missing for Flightlessbird attack. Slam now going outside those villagers, but I guess Flightlessbird can see them. Ooh, this could be devastating for Slam. 69 villagers. Remember your number. And Scout going in, keeping the gate open. No, but he cannot go in any longer because Slam rewalling quickly. Barracks not coming up, but the castle is up for Slam right now. And he should still be the first to click up to Imperial to be able to do so. Because Flightlessbird, as you can see, lone resources, still doing Conquistadors, and he's got a lot of them. Actually, castle coming up forward. This is ambitious, because there's monks and 2 mangonels against only Conquistadors. I don't agree with that castle. Counter castle coming up for Slam. 1 for none here, 8 HP left. That's 1 for 1 now. But 2 for 1 here for Slam, and he's got those monks, so Conquistadors may get converted really fast here. This castle's still gonna go up, because the 2 mangonels went down. Was it 2 for 1 actually? Was it 1 for 1? I don't know. But 2 castles up. Slam though on the way to Imperial Age. And that's what we expected here. He had the better economy, he had more food in. And now he's going to get rid of those castles probably. And those conquistadors can do a lot at this point. Let's go fast a little bit. Let's speed it up a little bit and wait for... Ooh, that's nice. Conquistadors inside the castle should get a lot of extra attack. But it's not enough to take down a castle. And now Flightlessbird going up to Imperial Age, being on 1 TC as far as I can see. I don't see another TC added. 2 castles and 1 TC. But that castle wasn't the best idea, and you need to click to Imperial Age when you do the second castle already, or be there already. So right now Slam should go for double trebuchets. There's 1 trap, there's the second trap. And the question is, what is Slam going to do? TC number 4 coming up, he's prepared crossbowmen, monks moving along, and bracer conscription coming in, arbalest will follow. Slam even going for a 3rd gold of Flightlessbird here. The castle of course going down, and Slam's castle still standing, still up. And for now Flightlessbird is in trouble, because at this point 21 against 70 military units, Slam got double the economy, and that means he can go for a lot more units. The arbalest fully upgraded on the offensive upgrades very soon. Dumping in chemistry coming in. Now that should be done. Another arch army even coming in as well. And you're gonna have a difficult time conquistadors against arbalest, missing bloodlines actually, but bloodlines coming in now. Problem is, Flightlessbird is losing his castles, and Slam just boomed in the defensive position, boomed faster, was able to go up to Imperial Age faster, and now the bigger army is going to take down a lot of these conquistadors. Flightlessbird calling GG here. Let's go into game number 2. Now I want to be honest here, game 2 is the reason I'm casting this series, because in game 1 Slam played really solid, played well, and in the end won the game. Like this, we have Slam now with Spanish. Let's see what he's planning to do. With the map, whereas the main gold and the main stone are safe in the back, as well as the second gold and an extra gold. Slam scouted that one. No, not yet, actually. It's about, I'm gonna find it later on, as far as I remember. Second stone outside, third gold outside, 1 relic close to space, and the second relic relatively close. Extra stone here on the left, another extra gold on the right, 1 relic in the neutral zone. And then we have Flightlessbird. Slam doing double relics immediately in Feudal Age. I think it's a good idea. He usually builds, or his builders are opted for that, and having double relics earlier is probably a good thing to have. Both players clicking up at the same time, Castle Age coming in. Not sure why Flightlessbird is 1 villager behind. Is he 1 villager behind? Did not do loom, maybe he had some idle time. Second gold for him outside, main gold forward, or it's the third gold outside, second stone as well outside. Only the, yeah, that's the second gold. Let's call it the third gold and the second gold and the main stone safe in the back. A little bit of space to boom if he needs it, but the main gold forward is a little bit unpleasant, and the second stone and third gold being outside also not too nice. There is extra berries, probably won't need them, maybe can happen, and 1 extra relic, or 1 more relic here. He had 3 tier outside, which he apparently took, and now Flightlessbird going with a TC here, and a monastery coming up as well. I guess third TC coming somewhere up in the back, not yet, but I think it should come up soon. There's a Slam, castle coming up, and a monastery is up already. Castle at home to defend his base, I guess. Could have put a little bit more on the left-hand side, putting in the middle, but it's not a big problem, it's not a big deal here. Slam is the one who's gonna grab a little bit of map control, probably. And the scouts still scouting around. Slam getting the first monks out, and conquistadors on the way. Nothing special for now. Let's see, Flightlessbird are going for 3 TCs. Another TC coming up on the main stone in that wood line. I like the TC, could have gone 1 more to the left maybe, but it's alright. It's close to the wood, because that's the better, more important thing here. And Flightlessbird with 2, 3 monks. We'll make sure that Slam cannot just go for conquistadors only, because those conquistadors against monks, we know how good monks are when they are at home in the base. Close to TCs, for example, they can be protected. And even an outpost coming up, I like this. We do town watch, I'm not sure. Outpost here in the corner. So Flightlessbird for now with a nice boom coming up. A little bit careless here, the monk went out to die actually. Looks like Flightlessbird won't have an easy time to get relics in. Does he have 1? He's got 1 of those. Barracks now coming up with Spearmen. Maybe he's expecting Slam to go for some scouts. It's possible, of course, because against monks you usually do scouts. I think that's Slam's initial scout. And gold mining, stone mining coming in for Slam. Let me check his base. Is he going for more TCs? Yes, actually 1, 2, 3 TCs. 1 on the main gold, this one on the wood line. So Slam also booming up a little bit. Let's see how this is going to continue. More conquistadors on the way. Slam with a lot of gold in the bank, because he's got 4 relics and good amount of conquistadors, but also 13 military units for Flightlessbird, who's going with monks here actually. And if Slam had done a monk rush, This could have ended terribly. Like, this game is going to continue, and Slam doing handcard now. The important eco upgrades coming in. Castle in front of the main goal. I like this decision. It's a pretty good idea. Slam is pretty close to clicking up, missing a bit of food here, but he's got the gold and he's got enough stone for a second castle. Flightlessbird with the Vikings economy is actually already clicked up now, 26 minutes into the game. Very solid boom with 83 villagers. I think he's done good. And there's that castle. Now he's moving out of the Mangonel with the monks here, and see, nice shot on the Conquistadors actually. Mangonel going down, but that hurt, and if the Conquistadors are getting close again before getting healed, they may suffer a little bit. No bloodlines yet for Slam. I guess the barracks and then stables should come up really soon, and the castle a little bit more forward, and monastery is also coming for him. He probably feels like he needs those monks to counter actually flightless monks here. And boatkin are on the way, so Flightlessbird probably going for crossbowman arbalest. Yes, we have seen the same before. Let's just wait a little bit longer. Outpost coming up. Again, I like these outposts, giving a little bit more line of sight and seeing early what Slam is going to do. Inquisition coming in. I'm not sure what Inquisition does. I want to look that up right now. I think it's for these... Let me check. Faster conversion times -1 second for units, -7 seconds for buildings. That's huge. So better monks actually for Spanish with that technique, with that unique tech. Bloodlines now on the way. Arbalest Bracer, heavy ballistics also coming up. So all important upgrades coming in. And Slam is up to Imperial Age as well. Block winning Theocracy. Those monks will be strong. They should be strong. Now the thing is, 35 military units for Flightlessbird already. He's sending a lot of monks, but he's also sending those arbalest and trebuchet, and looks like he's got more military units for now, and he should have an easier way to get more of them. He's got a few more villagers. He had the better economy for the longer part of the game. And now, what are you going to do next? Arbalest moving forward, the trebuchet starting to hit the castle. I think Slam should be able to defend from that one trebuchet. On these arbalest, actually, nice crowd, and the monks against that looking pretty good, tumbling on the way. So more upgrades for the arbalest here, and a castle coming up forward. This is ambitious, but maybe it's not a bad idea. There's the first two trebuchets on the way for Slam. Actually, Flightlessbird can afford to lose the castles, I guess, or at least the forward castle. Doesn't need to go for berserks like in a Vikings war. Another archer chemistry coming in. I'm assuming we're going to see siege workshops coming up, and there's the first ram, so guess we should see cap rams and siege rams very soon. Heresy coming in from Slam. Interesting decision. There's not so many monks. I don't think Flightlessbird is adding any more. But those arbalists are pretty strong, and the Conquistadors are not elite, so only 75 HP instead of 90. The castle is up, and that castle from Slam is almost going down. It's repairing a lot of villagers, but there's two trebuchets hitting that castle, and the arbalists are doing a hell of a good job. Now, these monks, are they converting? I don't see a lot of conversions happening here. Is Slam getting arbalest? No, not for now. But is he converting? Is he just healing up? Is he converting monks, maybe? Or did Flightlessbird do heresy as well? It's possible. It looks like a good fight here for Flightlessbird. He's still got more military units. I'm just going to look it up right now. Conscription on the way. And Slam's losing with Conquistadors. And those monks are trying to heal a lot. Did Slam finally get some... No, I need to look that up. Did Flightlessbird actually do the Vikings get heresy? I'm a noob, you know that? Heresy not done, so it's possible apparently, but Flightlessbird doesn't have... Did Slam not convert at all? Did he try to convert? Did he convert monks? I don't see it. And the arbalest is still left. There's now the castle went down and the captain moving in. So Flightlessbird actually the huge score lead with more military units, and he's starting to push Slam here. And I think Slam's a little bit in trouble. Supremacy coming in for Slam. Interesting to see chemistry on the way as well. And Supremacy means Slam can fight villagers, they're gonna survive forever. Look at these stats, this is just crazy. 80 HP, 4 pierce armor, and you know, elite skirmishers with 3+4 attack gonna have a pretty hard time to take down villagers. They have like, what's Halberdier HP? Do we get like 40 or 35 maybe? No idea, but at least a double. Now, Flightlessbird still moving forward, adding rams, which is a good idea, and he is using the trebuchets to take down building from distance, while the elite skirmishers and rams at the front are absorbing a lot of damage. Now there is bombard cannons coming in from Slam, and seeing bombard cannons, Flightlessbird should go into light cav probably. He's got a bit of food left. He's building another castle. Where's that coming up? Defensive castle? I don't know. Slam went to the right hand side to defend his gold. And now look at this, the villagers moving in. Flightlessbird is in trouble because those villagers, they will die, of course, but they are not dying easily, and the Conquistors and Bombard Cannons can do a lot of damage from behind there. You can see the Bombard Cannons taking out trebuchets one after another, and even the monks could do the damage. And like this, Flightlessbird's push suddenly stopped because villagers and Bombard Cannons actually a nice combination for Spanish here for Slam. Flightlessbird needs the light cav. He needs to get rid of those Bombard Cannons. It's the most important thing to do, and Slam is still using his villagers. He's gonna lose a few more probably. Sappers coming in, and that means those villagers will be able to take down castles really fast now, buildings in general. And look at this, look at the HP of that castle. This is just crazy. Bombard Cannons of course helping out, and Slam is sacrificing a few of his villagers. Those elite skirmishers are not strong enough. Now Flightlessbird, a lot of food in the bank, still no stables, and that's a bad thing for him. He's still in the score lead. He could have pushed that if he could get rid of the Bombard Cannons like this. The Bombard Cannons hitting elite skirmishers and Arbalest in the mix. Conquistors now moving forward. The monks try and get a few conversions. Yeah, finally a conversion here from Slam. Didn't see any of them. And there are still 5 Bombard Cannons sitting with 12 range. So right now Flightlessbird has to go back again, and he needs to invest in the light cav. On right hand side, one siege ram attacking that castle, and the castle coming up from Flightlessbird to challenge this. He's also going with the TC on that extra gold. Good idea. I'm not sure if he wants to go for the extra stone. He can't see it. Slam did take the gold in the back here. I think was he? No, it didn't really need it. But I guess the main gold ran out, and so on. So now Slam only with the 3rd gold left, preparing the castle. And in the middle, Flightlessbird not giving up 45 military units, but still he doesn't have a way to get rid of these Bombard Cannons unless he's going for cavalry, and he needs the light cav, I think. No cavalier, that would be a problem with the monks here, but light cav should be a good idea, and light cav is trash, so can you afford it? The town center coming in for Slam here while he's repairing the castle, and now siege rams moving in again. The Bombard Cannons coming in here. Don't know if Spanish do get siege engineers, would be a good addition, I guess. And now Slam is gonna take care of that castle first, and Flightlessbird not so far in the score lead anymore, 33 military units only, and finally the stable's coming up, but I think that's like 5 minutes too late. Should have gone for light cav a lot earlier. He's got the food, look at the food count, could use a lot of that. Castle of course going down, and Slam is winning back some ground, taking a little bit more map control now. Slam also with a lot of Bombard Cannons, and those are very expensive of course, but they're so effective against those elite skirmishers. He's moving them pretty nicely. He's doing a lot good micro hell of a game here, hell of a birds here I don't find. Now taking on the castle on the right hand side, which Flightlessbird built, and there is still a lot of gold left to take, so Slam will be happy to find this, to be able to take this. And now Cavalier upgrade is done, and Slam is going for a Paladin upgrade. This is huge because Vikings don't have a good way out against Paladins, and Flightlessbird probably needs the pikemen, chieftains maybe, or champions with chieftains. That would be possible. Problem is, Slam got 4 relics and Flightlessbird only 1 as far as I remember, yes, so he doesn't really have gold. He's pretty much out of gold, taking stone now, going with a few pikemen here, but Slam already with more military units. In the middle, he's controlling the game. The elite skirmishers are not doing enough, and there is the Paladins moving in. No attack upgrades, missing +4 coming in right now, but they are really strong against the elite skirmishers. They're going to be able to take down a lot of rams. And like this, Slam suddenly in the score lead. We had enough time to actually reboom a little bit, to regroup his units, get his mind straight. And in the end, looks like he's going to take this game because castle going down, the Paladins are pretty much how do you call this? Not undefeated, but they're not threatened really. Those pikemen can't really do a lot. There's a few pikemen moving from the left, but you still have the monks with the Bombard Cannons. You have a few Conquistors in the mix, and Slam is happy with that. This trebuchet doing nothing here, and Flightlessbird only 29 military units right now. Slam is selling them food to get more gold in. Yes, the prices are still solid. He's got enough stone here, Flightlessbird, for another castle. Where to put that? And I guess he needed Arbalest, Pikes, Chieftains actually. It's not happening, and I think the missing light cav here were key. Castle coming on the left hand side to maybe try and put it forward, but Slam is controlling this part of the map pretty much. In the middle, the Paladins, Conquistors, Monks, Bombard Cannons. What else do you want? This is such a strong combination for Spanish here. Trebuchet now hitting everything outside. This Paladin is not getting hurt whatsoever. The left hand side, this attempt to build a forward is probably not going to do a lot. And Slam, in an impressive manner, suddenly with 4k scored it. Flightlessbird didn't have a way to fight these Bombard Cannons. He didn't find it. I think light cav should have done the trick. And then he needed to push again. Like this, suddenly Spanish showing their power in Imperial Age when they do get enough gold. That's what they're going to do. Bracer, light cav on the way, blast furnace. I guess Slam can even add in some elite skirmishes. Look at the food count of Slam. He's got 126 villagers working. And he's looking really good right now, taking down a lot of those pikemen because there's not enough numbers here for Flightlessbird. And Slam, like this, actually taking this game. Siege Workshop coming up for him, but Flightlessbird calling GG. And yes, well played by Slam. Flightlessbird, 1800 player. So when you play against Slam, like a 2400, 2500, I don't know what his highest ratings was, you have that psychological disadvantage. You know your opponent is so strong, and Flightlessbird has had a very good game up to the point where Slam added the bombard cannons. Then you needed a light cav, in my opinion at least. Maybe I'm wrong here, possible of course, but I think that could have done it. And then walk in with MoAre arbalest, elite skirmishers with siege rams, maybe add something else. I don't know if you should do pikemen just in case. And maybe Flightlessbird could have taken this game like this. Slam coming back. Hope you enjoyed these games. And see you in the next sets, probably around of 32 then. GG.